Hello, my enchanted ones. Okay, as I'm sitting here straightening up the deck, okay, trying to get prepared for the reading, I had a bottle of water on my desk, okay? And y'all know how, like, the water rings get on the fucking table and shit like that, okay? One of my cards got damp, okay? Now, water is a representation of emotion, okay? Anger, sadness, happiness, okay? Think of an ocean when the waves are just flying every fucking where, okay? Those are obviously some type of emotions. Take it how it resonates. This is why water signs are deemed to be so emotional, crybabies, okay? Which we are, the fuck? And we're in that proudly. However, it's better when we have control over our emotions. Any fucking way. Baby, this card got wet. And so I'm thinking of somebody being really emotional. I turned it over and it says that we have a cult leader that's pissed. So we're going to tap more into this energy, okay? As I was pulling this next card, it says they know they're going to die, okay? So these both cards are damp, okay? So I'm picking up on a lot of emotion, a lot. Somebody is very, very pissed off. They're pissed off because something failed. Like, what you mean you going to die? When you playing around in that shit, let me tell you, the Eastern Stars too, those Masons, one of the secrets in those lodges, it ain't secrets no more because a lot of them is doing witchcraft on fucking people. But they walk themselves up to their own death, okay? Like throughout their teachings, throughout their lives, throughout what they learn, they walk themselves to their death, okay? Like they know when they're going to die because they're tapped into that shit, okay? So this particular cult leader is pissed off, okay? Because they know that they're going to die and maybe something is coming quicker than what they possibly expected. I don't know. We're going to tap into this energy here. Tap into this energy. It is your fairy godmother, the Eastside Piscean Pixie, your Pythonic priestess, and welcome to Transmission Courts, where we channel judgment through divine love. Everything y'all need to know about me is going to be in the description below, and how to book a reading will be down there as well. They can't keep up with the lies that they told. So maybe a cult leader here has done something against the rules. Maybe the lodge here, okay, has found out or caught on to something that this cult leader has done. This cult leader here is somebody here, bro. It's crazy because before I even did this reading, while I was sitting on the couch, I was picking up on the energy of somebody here who does spell work out of emotion, okay? I also picked up on this earlier while I was cooking dinner. There is somebody here who feels like they have a right to do spell work because they disagree with you. Like, bitches feel like they're tough or they get gang because I'm gonna put you in the freezer. Bitch, I ain't even did nothing to you. Okay? Bitches need to heal. Okay? So there could be something very significant about that. This cult leader here acting out of emotion. They possibly had somebody gang stalk or do something to you here. Okay, and everybody found out that this motherfucker was lying 333 on my timer because I guess they was watching you or stalking you, okay, or something like that. But now people are seeing that somebody here is a motherfucking liar. But you got the devil right here, okay? And then we got the Two of Cups. So this person manipulated other people. This person here was on a team with somebody here, and they purposely manipulated somebody. They even possibly made somebody feel like they didn't have another choice. You know what I'm saying? Made them, basically forced them, okay, to do something to somebody, possibly you, collective, take it how it resonates. But now this cult leader is pissed because the fruits of their spirit and caught the fuck up to them. Okay, they just messy as fuck. This cult leader does not deserve to be a leader. This person does not deserve to be in this type of position that they're in. They're possibly going to be losing this position as well. Okay, they know they're going to die. 10-10 could be very significant. Death is also a representation of endings. Okay, so maybe they know that this is going to be over for them. They possibly are going to be getting kicked out of the lodge. Okay, keep this monitoring spirit here. I've been keeping my doors open, so sometimes I do have flies that come in. So somebody here could also be dealing with some type of a cult leader that's a monitoring spirit. They've been watching you here because what they said about you, you don't look like that, act like that, or whatever the fuck, okay? And there is nothing that can be done about this. Karmic debt is paid in full, okay? It's like they did this, and now what comes for them? Death, endings, okay? No more in this high position that you thought you were in, or you're no longer in this position of power, okay? Because you purposely abused it, the privilege, when you had it. Okay, people are feeling very different about this individual. How whatever high honor that they once looked at with this person, they don't look at them like that anymore. Okay, they feel very different about this individual. This person could also know they're going to die because they're dealing with some type of a sickness here that they haven't told nobody about. Their nervous system, okay, karma has possibly picked up on something very quick with this devil card too. Okay, they doing all that dark, toxic ass, messy shit, and this finally came to the light. Okay, and possibly the light. Okay, somebody has found out that they possibly have something that's going to end up killing them, and they ain't said nothing about it, so they're pissed off possibly about that too. Like, oh, I fucking got this sickness. That's what the fuck I'm hearing, because these people know, I feel like, what to and what not to dip and dab in. Some of them just get too cocky. They get in this energy or this spirit of cockiness, like they are bigger than the program, like nothing is ever going to catch up to them. And this is what's happened, okay, to some type of fucking cult leader. We got on the top of the deck that somebody tried to hijack your timeline, okay? This cult leader probably know they're possibly gonna die because this is some energy they tried to send to you. Hijack your timeline. Maybe they were trying to prevent something from happening here. Okay? Maybe this person was sick all along. Maybe this was all the entire purpose of this, from them fucking with you, okay? Maybe this person has always been sick, okay? Whether this is just sick-minded. Eventually, that type of thought, that thought process catches up with you as well. You already know anything you think comes to life, okay? And this person possibly silently tried to hijack your fucking timeline. Now they're dealing with some type of chronic pain. That's what I just heard. Even a chronic illness can be significant. We got here being forced to reevaluate this situation, y'all. This is why they pissed off right here. Because they being forced to reevaluate what the fuck's going on, bitch. Okay? Respectfully. They are being forced to fucking sit the fuck back and take a look at what the fuck is going on here. Bitch, I know you was not that greedy to try and hijack somebody's timeline. 1010 is very significant. Why are you trying to highlight somebody's timeline? They trying to make endings and shit come for you. Okay? Or possibly even just bring a lot of toxic shit into your life. Okay? Now they're being forced to reevaluate this motherfucking situation. Let's pull some more here. Wow. And to be somebody here in a position of power that is being forced, power, quote unquote, okay, that's forced to reevaluate a situation. I don't know. For me, I feel like that's kind of embarrassing. You should have played your motherfucking cards right. Why? How is you a leader and you being forced to reevaluate something? Bitch, are you okay? Okay, we got spirituality. It also says war, okay? Somebody here knew that you were tapped into to the spiritual side of life, the seventh dimension. There is some type of, okay, I'm hearing keys. Okay, something about keys could be very significant. Okay, there is something here that you have access to, okay? And they wanted access to what you had access to. So this is why they know they're going to die. And they're being forced to reevaluate the fact that what's for you can't nobody take, okay? This is something that I feel like they should have healed and tried to just work for. I had them upside down. But instead, they try to hijack and take your spirituality,